Things are still brewing up with the whole Helldivers situation, and I can't say more, but this is just a really shitty situation for people who are in unsupported regions, and it looks like this may be the future of PlayStation games, on the PC platform, which is a shame because, like I said, Ghost of Tsushima comes out not 16th of May, I think I saw it. Something like that. It comes out this month anyway on PC, and it requires a PlayStation account. So that's an unfortunate... I don't know whether it's optional or it's going to force it when you first start the game. I thought it was maybe just for multiplayer games. I haven't really played Ghost. Does it have a multiplayer? I'm not too sure. I've never really played that game. Either way, I think it's getting out of hand now, this. And I really hope PlayStation, Sony, the devs can maybe try and find a workaround to this. Although I'm not blaming the devs. They have nothing really to say on it. It's nothing really to do with them. Of course it's nothing to do with them. And I know a lot of PlayStation fans are getting a little bit angry and saying, "Oh, we should take all the exclusives off PC and stuff like that." Are you worried? Are you worried that that Sony may end up putting exclusives? PlayStation players definitely defend exclusives a lot. Holy shit, with their life. If Sony decided to go exclusives day one, I'm guaranteeing they'll find another platform. They'll probably move to Xbox. Either way, that's beside the point. It's getting out of hand now, this whole thing. And again, a workout around is definitely needed. There are people refunding this, and they're getting refunds for it. It seems like the first time you try doesn't get accepted, but the second time you try it seems to be getting accepted. So it looks like everything is going decent, I guess, with how smooth it is. I don't know if it was Steam who made them delist it. I was thinking about that. I was like, why didn't they just delist it in the countries that aren't available on PS Plus? Because wouldn't it just make it more simple and easier instead of, having people, oh, wait a second, let me Google, which is it banned in my country? Am I allowed to play it in my country? And having to do fucking research just to find one simple answer. Obviously, that's that question now, or that answer, whatever you want to say, is now different. And things are still brewing up in the community. The negative reviews are still climbing up. 17% of 207,000 recent reviews are negative. Overwhelmingly negative. Not even negative. Overwhelmingly negative. You can't purchase this game for all outside the globe. You can only play it in over 69 approved countries. 3 months of the game. Yeah, it's the way it was communicated 3 months after. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, it gave you the option to skip it. A lot of people probably thought that, having a PlayStation account was optional. Even though it says on the Steam thing requires PlayStation third-party account. A lot of people just thought, it's saying that because it's, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, I do feel like this is a big fuck-up situation from Sony. They've made a mess. They're trying to clean up. Well, I hope they are. You got PlayStation fans complaining and saying this and this, and it's PC crybabies. How's that a PC crybaby? Number one, they launch a game, it goes perfect. Helldivers 2, fucking incredible game, and the devs don't deserve any of the shit they're getting, to be honest. And their hard work has gone up in smoke because of all this shit, which is very unfortunate. And I'm kind of sorry the CEO, again, has put out many tweets saying, shit, man, he's sorry that the community have had to put up with this. Even some of the community, Arrowhead Studios community managers have gone like, yeah, we don't support what Sony's doing. We don't agree with that shit, you know. So it's a big fuck up situation, to be quite honest with you. And I understand that a lot of people are pissed off with this whole situation, and hopefully that can be resolved, out of this. And the biggest getaway from this whole delisting is how many countries they've actually delisted. So apparently PS Plus, or PSN, supports 69 countries from what I heard. Well, it looks like they've decided to just go full nuke mode and completely get rid of it in, I think it's up to 177 countries they've decided to nuke it in. From what I'm hearing, which is absolutely mental. Wow. They really, I'm guessing they made a mistake, right? 177 countries? I hope they made a mistake, because wouldn't that make like 18 countries that it's or 18 or 19 countries that it's available in? That's pretty crazy. The entire world. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I don't get why, PC players should really have to suffer and be like, oh, wait, I can't play this game because I'm not in a country because PSN. Again, make it optional. Just make it like, make the sign-in optional. Oh, you have a PS Plus account, or maybe let the game detect which country you're in. Or allow it, have it on different versions. Like, if you're in a country that supports PSN, you have to, like, maybe force the login. And then the countries that aren't, maybe just, I don't know, don't have the login altogether. Or try again. Maybe try to support PlayStation accounts and don't fucking terminate them, you dipshits. Like, I don't understand what PlayStation trying to do here, A great game, I fucking love it. And again, people are going to say PC crybabies. I think the PC people are just fed up with corporate bullshit like this. I think that's what people are fed up with, And again, people are going to complain and say, oh, PC crybaby, PC crybaby. This is what I like about the PC community. They don't tolerate a lot of shit. And you may not like that, and clearly you don't, especially if you're a Sony fan, because, well, you'd die on a hill for Sony, wouldn't you? You'd die in a battle for Sony. So, of course, you're going to protect them with all your heart. Like I've been seeing on fucking Twitter, all I ever see is just PlayStation fans. And I'm saying a lot of them just want to enjoy Helldivers with PC players. Heck, a lot of people have been saying that Xbox needs to come. Personally, I think that'll never happen. And secondly, we don't need all that, okay? Let it just out. You don't just release something like that. I'm sure the devs would probably do that because, well, it's more money if they put it on all platforms. Even if they put it on Switch as well, it's more money for their pockets to help them out making other games and stuff like that, which is cool. But I genuinely think that this whole situation could have just been solved by Sony being more open and transparent with the community and the people who bought the game, instead of just saying, okay, many of you probably didn't know this fully. We're dropping a bombshell, and guess what? If you're not in a country that's supported, well, fuck you. Sorry, it's just how it is. It's a bit of a cunt thing to do. I understand that a lot of people, I know, but a lot of people who are playing Helldivers ain't in countries that don't support it. We don't know that. I've seen quite a fair amount of people saying they're in like Philippines and stuff like that, wanting to play Helldivers. It's quite a sad thing. And I think the outrage more is to do with the fact you have to log in, and I understand that's kind of a pain in the ass, especially if you don't have a PlayStation account. A lot of people don't really trust PlayStation because of their breaches and stuff like that, and how easy people have gotten into the PlayStation network. Which I guess that's fair enough. It's a situation that could have just been solved by Sony just being really, really more open with the community and saying, or from the get-go, just delisting the game in these set countries, or again, trying to find a workaround. This situation just blew out of control over something that could have been easily fixed, you know? And Helldivers is a very good game. It's a very good game. You know, it's blown up. It's catched a lot of people because of how fucking good it is. The quality of that game, just everything about that game is fucking immaculate. You know, and I'm glad. The devs deserve they deserve every ounce of money they're getting from this, because apparently this game took like 8 years from what I heard, which is fucking mental if true. That's a mental achievement. You know, 8 years, you know, to create something fucking this great. You know, and I hope to God if they ever do, I don't know, maybe release. I think they did Helldivers 1. I think that's when they probably started development on Helldivers 2. And they released that in, I think, 2015, wasn't it? And it's just phenomenal how crazy this game has come out from boom, and it's just blown up on PC and PlayStation. You know, I wish people would stop singling out and saying, oh, well, PC are crybabies. If I was a PlayStation fan, like a diehard PlayStation, I do like PlayStation, I do have a PlayStation, but I'm like diehard PlayStation fan, I'd actually be on the side of the PC players because, well, come on, man, this is some corporate screw over this, you know? I know a lot of Sony fans really love the exclusives, and that's kind of what's, you know, making their opinion go against everything that's against Sony. They will defend Sony purely because of the content they're getting. And fair enough, I can't blame them on that one, but holy shit, all they ever seem to do is anybody who shits on Sony for pretty decent reasons, people are like, oh, you crybaby, oh, this, and this. You know, oh, you begged for your nobody, first of all, nobody on PC begged for Helldivers 2. Nobody's like on their hands and knees begging for Helldivers 2, you know? And I'm pretty sure you're now glad that it wasn't held on PC because, well, it just showed you it did pretty fucking well on PC, you know? So it's time to maybe realise, PlayStation fans, that shut the fuck up and let people just enjoy games how they want to enjoy them, you know? Holy shit, I just find it so annoying in this situation. It's a big fuck up from the beginning, and I know a lot of people are pissed off with this, and PC players especially, and I'm kind of glad they're pissed off, to be honest with you, because, well, they have the right to. You know, it's quite clear they're strong enough. So this is another message from Spitz. If a better solution isn't provided for players who are in regions without peers, I'm assured that we won't be making the requirements mandatory for those players. We're not going to force people to either break Sony terms of service or not play the game. I think that might be unfortunate, to be honest, for a lot of people, because, well, they've probably fucking refunded it now, so... and I'm sure a lot of people who aren't in unsupported countries are probably refunding it as well. Again, this is really badly negative reviews here. This is... It isn't looking good for Helldivers has climbed. They were well over 100,000 players. It looks like they're dropping a bit. Again, the mandate hasn't taken effect yet. It takes effect, I think, June the 4th. So you won't really see any crazy shit. Whoa! Holy shit! Well, a lot on Steam database. 329,829 people currently have said this, have negatively reviewed this game. That is crazy. To say the least. Wow. Update history. Let's change list. Are these just... I don't know if that's going to show what countries they're in, available in. I don't know if wow, that's actually pretty crazy. Wow. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Very fortunate, to say the least. I really hope they can find a resolve it. PlayStation fans, please shut the fuck up. We get it. You like Sony because of the exclusives. I do too. They're a good company in that sense. Well, not good company in that, like, I mean good company in the sense of exclusives. Even though, well, everyone praises Sony. Yay, Sony, Sony. Yeah, they may fund a lot of it, but holy shit, no one praises the dev studios. No one praises, oh my god, no way, Sony killed it with God of War. You mean Santa Monica Studios? Come on, man, put some fucking respect on the studio. Not just like, I see, people have been saying, oh my god, it's Sony have killed it with Helldivers too. Holy shit, imagine being a dev, pouring your fucking hours into that, just to realise people only don't even realise you fucking made the shit. They think Sony made that shit. Either way, I think it's a big fuck up. As a PlayStation and PC player and an Xbox player, I really hope it's resolved because, goddamn, I love the game. Please, PlayStation players, allow people to enjoy your exclusives and don't get offended if they like them or if they row and, put their opinions out there. Thank God. Anyway, that's really all I have on this situation. I'm probably going to stop talking about it because, well, unless there's a major update in that sense, I may put out a thing, but in other words, it seems like it's going to calm down unless June comes around and everyone starts ramping up again. But again, like I keep saying, I really hope Sony can find a workaround. Maybe in the countries that aren't supported, it just doesn't support PlayStation signing. Because it'd be a shame to have people who aren't from a country, being cut off from the game they've poured hours in it and hours in. It would be a very big shame. So it is what it is. I really hope everything can be resolved and the community can come back to one again.